Ho Get Connected bekeng ena, Bram o shebana le disaekele tsa tlhaho tsa ho fokotsa le ho sebedisa hape. Ho e leng matlakala e ka ba ntho ya bohlokwa ho mong.
Elke stelsel herwin sy voedingsstowwe om kos en hervulling uit dooie of afvalmateriaal te verkry, om organismes te onderhou en voortplanting te verseker. Van voëls tot groter diere tot selfs plante en goggas. Bram vat ons deur die hele herwinningssiklus van die natuur.
So many of us living in the big cities have lost our connection with nature. We pollute the cities. Plastic bottles, tins, you name it, it's become common practice. It seems strange and alien for me to take a plastic bottle and throw it out in a pristine, beautiful wilderness environment like this. Why is it okay and acceptable to do that in the suburbs that most of us live in? In our cities, we surround ourselves with so much pollution and litter. There's so much wastage. In protected areas, like here at Amakhala, there is no wastage at all. Nature recycles everything. Every living creature feeds off other flora and fauna, and their waste provides vital nutrients for other plants to grow, and so on and so on. The ant-eating chats behind me are at wildebeestang. They're pecking away at it, looking for grubs and insects, breaking down the manure for easy absorption into the soil.
When an animal dies, as in the case of this hippo bull, who was killed in a territorial fight with another bull, predators and scavengers move in to strip the flesh from the bone.
And it doesn't end there. When the flesh is gone, the maggots, carcass beetles come in and they attack the bone. As you can see on this kudu carcass, the very calcium goes back into the soil. Everything is recycled. Here's another one of nature's helpers in the recycling process, the spekboom, storing vast amounts of carbon, in fact much more than your average plant. So often when we're out in the bushveld, we tend to concentrate on the large animals. We've had elephants on the plains behind me, giraffe, wildebeest, and so on. But it's really important that we acknowledge the vital role that the small things play, the insects. This is a very big thing, but it's made up of thousands of tiny insects, termites. This particular species, the snouted termite, builds this huge mound. This one probably about 40 to 50 years old. Termites are a supreme example of recycling. They take the decaying matter, the detritus, the food matter that the herbivores can't eat, and they recycle it, both eating it and even using the feces to build their home. If you look at a cross-section of what's inside here, it looks like it's solid on the outside, but it's made up of myriads of chambers so that they can move around freely. The paper wasp is an artist at recycling. This whole nest is made from paper. How? The paper wasp chews the bark of a tree, refining it, making this very intricate pattern. It lays its eggs in there, they pupate until the adults are ready to emerge. Truly, truly stunning. It's a continual cycle. In our modern world, however, most of our food comes in packages and containers, and many of those are not biodegradable and have to be separated for special treatment. If they're not, they accumulate and pollute the earth. If you live in the rural areas where there is no waste collection, take your tip from this Swazi school teacher who has introduced trench gardens into the school's food garden project. With the exception of plastic, everything from bones to tins and paper are worked into the soil. All of these products provide nutrients for the plants. It's about recycling everything, from paper into the compost heap, weeds from your garden into the compost heap. Anything that is biodegradable, put it into your compost heap. And from the compost heap, as it all breaks down, it's providing vital nutrients for the vegetable garden right next door. And the food that you pick from your vegetable garden has seeds. Recycle them. Take the seeds, plant them in the soil. You'll never have to buy another butternut again. Remember, nature feeds us.
Our planet is just a dot in the universe. We are just dots on our planet. But if we all just do one thing, we can make a radical difference.
For this week's dot, separate your waste from what's biodegradable and what isn't. Reuse, recycle, and reduce your carbon footprint.